What is not, what is seems. Part 2. It was a beautiful hotel with a beautiful hillside view. Homestay was written in bold letters near the entrance of the hotel. I took my luggage and headed towards the reception. A very young lad of around 20 years approached me with a smile and introduced himself as Mohit, the owner of the hotel. I was expecting an aged person, however, smiled back and acknowledged the greeting. He guided me towards the guest room and told me to freshen up and then come for breakfast. I locked the door. The room was lovely. It was a huge room for a girl like me. I opened the curtains and the beautiful hills and the valleys greeted me. It was indeed a beautiful place and nothing bad could happen in such a place. God's grace is there. After freshening up, I came down for breakfast. Mr. Mohit was already waiting for me at the breakfast table. He discussed with me my job. I need to attend the guests, show them their rooms, attend to their basic needs, and make their stay comfortable. I would be open to make any changes on the arrangements. I was happy with the job and secretly thought that if the woman in black had not assigned me the task to keep a track on Mr. Agarwal, things would have been more interesting. I smiled back at Mr. Mohit and assured him that I would try my best to meet his expectations and do justice for the job. Mr. Mohit said that I can take rest today and resume my duties from tomorrow. He also handed me a phone and said that I could use it as long and I continue my job here. I thanked him and went back to the guest room. In the afternoon, I strolled around the homestay. There was a single family in the hotel, Mr. and Mrs. Kumar with their 7-year-old daughter Tia. They were a pleasant couple and greeted me as they meet me in the garden. Beside me there was the gardener Somu, the cook Meena and the waiter Nisha. The season was approaching and snowfall will start within a month, and already there was a booking for the 2 other rooms. I opened the register and saw Mr. Agarwal had booked one of the rooms. The other room was booked by a lady named Hina. As the evening faded and the sun sat beside the hills, I turned to go back to my room. I saw some peeping at me through the curtains. As I came near the entrance, Mr. Mohit met me. His smile was friendly as usual. Let's have a cup of tea if you are not in a hurry. I accompanied him to the wooden chair below the umbrella. It was beautiful to look at the view from there. Mr. Mohit informed me that his father set up a chain of hotels in Manali. He take care of the other hotels. I replied, "You're doing a wonderful job. Things are well organized, and I am sure the guests would love to spend a few quiet evenings here." Before he could ask any questions, I excused myself and went back to my room. The next morning, I awoke as my phone rang for the first time. It was the woman in black, and she informed me Mr. Agarwal would arrive the next morning. I replied that I would get on with the work that she had assigned me. Next morning, Mr. Agarwal arrived with his beautiful blonde wife. As they entered the reception, I welcomed them and led them to their assigned room. Mr. Agarwal looked a middle-aged handsome man of 40. His wife was dressed elegantly and looked much younger to him. I returned to the reception and saw a very beautiful woman at the reception waiting with a black-colored huge suitcase. I realized that she is the woman who had booked the adjoining room. I greeted her with a warm smile. Then I led her to her room. I noticed her suitcase was exceptionally large. If she had come for a short duration, I wondered how much clothing she carried. Though it was none of my business. To be continued in part 3. Subscribe for more videos.